Good evening, I'm Catherine Tellez.
And I'm Doug Quick. First tonight, a local crisis center gets a much-needed financial boost after the state budget impasse left them without hundreds of thousands of dollars in grant money promised by the state.
Fox Champaign's Hunter McKee is in the studio with the impact the donation will have on the community.
Guys, the Crisis Nursery in Urbana was awarded a state grant in 2009 to be used on its building expansion. Those promised funds were later frozen due to the lack of a state budget. The Crisis Nursery then fell behind $300,000 in loan payments for that expansion, but that changed with a recent donation. An island of safety. That's the atmosphere employees at the Crisis Nursery in Urbana aim to create. It's the only emergency-based child care facility in Champaign County, open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year for children ages birth through 6.
And our ultimate goal is to be here so that children aren't in situations that could lead to abuse or neglect.
The nursery is available to anyone in the community with no fees or income requirements. A recent expansion of the facility increased the number of children they could care for, but they fell about $300,000 short of the $1.9 million capital campaign until now.
Jimmy didn't hesitate. He talked to Leslie and said, let's do this. Boom, it was done.
Jimmy John Liautaud, the owner of Jimmy John's, and his wife established the Liautaud Family Foundation in December of 2016. Their $200,000 donation to the Crisis Nursery was the foundation's first.
They feel very blessed for the success that they have had in their lives with Jimmy John's, and they just want to give.
Another $100,000 donation came from an anonymous donor. The nursery will use that money to finish paying for new expansion and say they can now focus on serving more families.
So the biggest reason we were trying to expand was because we were having to turn families away. We had to turn families away about 600 times for a couple of years because we didn't have enough space.
There are 20 employees at Crisis Nursery, and now they hope to hire 6 to 10 more. And the Crisis Nursery also provides family support and parenting education. If you are experiencing a crisis or emergency and need help, you can call the Crisis Nursery hotline at 337-2730. In the studio, I'm Hunter McKee. Fox Champaign News at 5:30.